It's all about proving to the rest of Asia that Jonathan is the apprentice to beat.
I know the man who I want to work for sees something in me.
It's down to the final two.
One of you will be hired.
As Andrea and Jonathan face off to become Mr. Fernandez Apprentice.
How can you not fight 200% for that?
Tasked to organize a charity black tie fundraiser for the Air Asia Foundation. Reinforcements were brought back to help them out.
When I saw everyone, I felt a jolt of surprise and happiness.
In a calculated move, Jonathan picked Queen of Hospitality, Selena, for his team.
Selena is the only candidate that I haven't worked with. I knew it was a risk picking her.
Everything that we're going to use as accents are going to be
Colorful,
colorful.
but the dynamics just so, outrageously smooth.
For Andrea, being reunited with Ninku gave her a boost of confidence.
Nico, she's like the second PM. That's really good. That's really good.
While both teams scrambled to prepare for D-Day. The daunting task of organizing the biggest event of Andrea's life reached a boiling point.
Tonight it is our privilege to have all of you in attendance.
I don't believe you when you say those things right now.
Now, only one question remains. Who will get ahead and cross the finish line as the first ever Apprentice Asian?
Probably the biggest day of my life. Whatever happens in tonight's event, it will determine whether I win the Apprentice, and I am gunning for everything that I can.
Going into today's event, I'm feeling a lot of trepidation. This is by far one of the biggest things I've done, and I know there's a lot at stake, so I'm just crossed fingers and hoping that the event is going to run really, really smoothly.
All right.
All the best, bro. All the best.
This task probably is the biggest task we've ever been asked to do. It will cover 100 guests, VIPs who have a lot of high taste. We want to make sure that when they enter the room, they feel well respected, and that kind of hospitality that they are demanding. Good evening, sir.
Oh,
Good evening. Good evening. Good evening. Jonathan.
Nice to see you.
Yeah, nice to see you.
Nice to
Very nice to see you. Nice to see you again. One of the finalists, sir. Thank you. Good evening. Thank you for coming. Hi. The strategy of the night's event is all about hospitality, making connection and engaging your guests that they feel that they are part of the Air Asia Foundation family, even if it's their first time to know about it. And we want to show that this kind of event doesn't only treat them the way they want it to be, but it treats them in a way that we know that they're part of that cause. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Jonathan. Southeast Asia is a country of rich and diverse region of culture, of people, and sadly to say, a lot of these communities today are in danger of either being destroyed or being forgotten in the pages of history. And precisely that cause, ladies and gentlemen, is the reason why the Air Asia Foundation has been created.
This is really about Air Asia's foundation and about the Asian countries. So we really wanted to make sure that was highlighted and that Jonathan came in just as an ambassador of the foundation and really represent them properly.
Our two boards here flanking me, they are our advocacy boards because we do want to document a historic night of you being passionate to become part of that cause for Air Asia Foundation. That wall is actually intended as thank you for not saying I don't care. A standee that breaks the barriers and makes it more avant-garde. People would expect the straightforward things, but when they get provoked that it's something else, it gets their attention.
Thank you for not saying I don't care. It means I really care. Thank you so much, guys.
Can I draw instead?
Go ahead.
What I think Team John could have done better was that he had a good idea to get people up to the boards to sign, but I didn't like the fact that he used a lot of negatives. I think the message should be positive as opposed to a negative message.
Just a small way of saying thank you for coming in support of the foundation.
It's made by the hotel. They were used with nuts from the Asian region.
Wow.
I think the team's actually working very well.
Very well. I think I've picked the best team.
So Jonathan has picked people who A, will do a great job, but B, are actually out there to make sure that he wins. He's done that superbly. Pulled off the reception, ambiance was good, the entire team were actually working the room, talking to people, absolute first class job.
We propose this toast for Air Asia Foundation because in the end we know that inspiration sparks hope, and hope sparks action, and action sparks change. And that in being part of Air Asia Foundation, may you all have a meaningful night. Cheers, everyone. We would like to thank the DoubleTree Hotel, partners for the Hilton Properties Worldwide, for being our partners in this event. See you all in the auction. Again, this is Team Jonathan, and thank you for tonight. Really went well, very smooth. It was exactly how you imagined it, and I think we've really touched the hearts of the guests. This is the A team.
All right.
Okay, just welcome them.
Hi, good evening, sir. Good evening. How are you? Hi, good evening, sir.
Good evening. Good evening. I was extremely nervous at the cocktail event. The speech was, something I struggled with for this entire time, but I just sort of reworked it and really made it my own. Whether I succeed or fail tonight, it's going to turn on that. Good evening.
Good evening.
Do we wait for audience to come in before? Good evening.
Andrea's looking very nervous. I don't know why she asked last-minute questions that can be answered by themselves. I'm like, what is this? Do you want me to slap it out of you? Get real here. It's unnecessary to self-doubt yourself in a point where you need to laser point focus.